Yes, sir. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to thank the staff at Shimola School for putting out such a nice spread and welcoming us here. It was a good time. The new carpet was beautiful in here. I think I was here in the spring with Dr. Bell. You were touring around, right? Yeah. We talked about this carpet. It was pretty rad. It's amazing how a piece of carpet changes the room, makes it a much nicer environment for our kids. So, very pleased with it. Thank you. Thank you, Martin, for you. I'll ask the recording secretary for a roll call.
Ron Bouquet. Here. Ryan Carson.
Here.
Jessica Decker. Here. Corey Homer.
Here.
Pam Lutfi. Here. Michael Leary.
Here.
Alicia Sheehan.
Here.
Rosemary Walsh. John McCluskey.
Rosemary and John both messaged myself and Dr. Bell within the meeting tonight. During the week, always. May I have a volunteer to read the mission statement?
Delaware Valley School District, in partnership with our community, stands committed to maximizing student potential, fostering lifelong learning, and promoting responsible citizenship.
That's great. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any objection, the motion carries. I'll turn the meeting over to Dr. Bell for tonight's presentation.
Thank you. Every year we do an annual report that serves as the highlights of the previous school year. And also it's a great deal of data about everything you want to know about the academic programs. Test scores, class sizes, number of kids taking some of the electives, which ones are the most popular, which ones are not. We use it as a tool also as we plan going forward. Whether we need to replace positions or not through attrition, things of that nature, whether we should get rid of electives that aren't popular anymore, when electives are popular, and we run more sections of them. So we use a lot of it internally, but the reason we created it was really twofold. When we created the annual report back in the very first year, 2012-13, was A, to summarize the highlights, so we would have a history of that school year and the highlights of that year. But B, also so that the community could hop online anytime, read about our school, and understand where their money is being invested. How are their tax dollars being spent? You know, when we say, we like to call it not an expense, don't think of it as an expense, but think of it as an investment. You each have a copy of it in front of you. If you want a paper copy, you can have it. If you don't want a paper copy, we'll just collect them at the end of the night. But I just want to remind everybody where it is. If you go to the homepage of dvsd.org, on the right-hand side, there's an alphabetical list of hot topics, and right in the A's, you'll find annual report. Click on it. And then every annual report from all 7 school years, the last 7 school years are all there. And then this is the most recent one. This is the one, it just is hot off the press today. It was so hot off the press, we forgot to bring them. And thankfully, Billy was there, still at the DO at 6:30, so he grabbed them to bring them up here so we have paper copies in front of you. Every year it begins with an introductory letter from me to the community explaining why we do it, and also to highlight some of the things from this school year, such as we were top 8 high schools in America, according to U.S. News and World Reports. It was the 6th year in a row that we were considered a national best communities for music education district. And another big highlight, of course, is that we are one of 4 honored districts out of 37 districts in Northeast PA. We are one of 4 that were honored for exceeding the state average on every single indicator. That's PSSA, Keystones, SATs, attendance, things of that nature. So just to give you an idea, if no one has ever looked at the annual report before, it starts with a district at a glance, which is just some fast facts about our district, and it talks about some changes in it, gives you data on enrollment and how enrollment has had wide swings in Delaware Valley over the years, from the 80s to now. Then there are individual school reports from all 7 schools. Then there are reports that are developed by the department chairs from all the different subject areas like art and music and business and things of that nature. And then it goes down to what we call academic support. There's reports for gifted, the extended day program, summer school, special education, athletics. And then we turn to our support departments, which is business, food service, health, aquatics, facilities, transportation, school police, technology, DDA, Stevie Foundation. Pretty much every category or section of our district has a section so that it becomes an easy reference manual for you to look at. And it's funny because many times we might get a right to know request from people. And I'll say, actually, you don't even need to do a right to know because I know that's in the annual report. And they're like, oh, great, because then they can get it instantaneously. You know, if it's in the report, people can get their fingers on it. And then at the final pages, there's a staffing chart. It's on staffing trends over the last 10 years. And how we've reduced our staff over those years. Administrative, professional, support, full-time, part-time, it details all that information. So there's a wealth of information. I don't think anybody would ever want to read it all at once. But there might be certain things you might say, oh, I want to know about this. Let me see if it's in the annual report. So it's a handy guide to put your hands on. I read all 264 pages the other night. Fortunately, it was the Jets were on, so there wasn't much to watch. The Jets, so really poor Jets. So it allowed me to go through and read it all one more time before we put it into print and make a final copy. Again, you've seen it as the board members, you've seen it for 7 years in a row. So I won't take you through pages and painstakingly walk you through it like I did in some of the early years. But we're really proud of it. Again, for those reasons. A, it's very transparent on how we spend the community's money, and they can see that. And B, it's a great historical book to keep. Because you'd be surprised someone say, hey, what did we do about X way back when? We just go to that year and look it up. So it's always at our fingertips. So you never have to scramble through files or search databases or anything like that for a lot of the metrics that we use. Any questions?
John, I'll just say, I really look forward every year now to looking through this. So I know, we all know how much work it takes, administrators, principals, faculty, teachers, to put all this together. And you don't have to do it, but I think it's fantastic that you do it, and I agree. I mean, there's so much good information there, and I think we all appreciate that everyone takes the time to put that together.
I got calls from other districts. They call me and ask me about this. And they ask, where did I get the idea from? And I give credit. There's a school district over in Rockland County in New York called Pearl River. And it's one of, I think, only 3 districts in America that have won the Aldrich Quality Award from the federal government. And they started their annual report, I think, in 1992. And then there's a district near Albany, New York, called North Conway School District. They had it for many, many years, and when the superintendent retired, it died. So it's a shame. They had this great historical record, and the new person came in, and they didn't keep it up. So it's really a shame because it is really great. It's great to have the data, but it's also great just to have the history of all the highlights of the year. And it's actually fun for some kids to go back and look, because you'll notice it's grown exponentially with a lot of pictures now. Kind of jazz it up. Remember the first year, somebody remember, it was all data. You know, it was not exciting at all. So we tried to jazz it up with some pictures to spice it up.
I think a document like this will be important going into the next strategic planning. using this data set and inform the it's gonna be very nice.
Yeah, sure, thanks, and it's true, we used to have school data from all different sources, having it right in front of us helps.
You know, when yearbooks are very important. I know they're important myself in my life. And I know that from what I read, they're very important to the parents in our community. And I wonder if the parents really know that, if there's a picture of your child in it, you're most likely going to read it. You know what I mean? You're going to take an interest in it. And I didn't look at this one yet so far, but the ones I've looked at in the past years, there's always pictures of kids. I think it's a great thing. I don't know how we could better promote that to the parents. And not just parents, like people in the public, Can we put a copy of this in the public library or something like that? Could we,
I just like that one was reach branch.
yeah, just ask them to leave it out on the counter.
Yeah.
People could, It's like we do such great things here at Delaware Valley School District, but it just always seems so hard to get that out to the public,
That's a good idea.
I don't know, I was just thinking, maybe, we could put it out for the library. I don't know if people will read it or not, but when they see all the pictures on there, they might say, hey, my kid would be there. Take a look at it.
And you're probably right too, because most people that probably look at it are people that are sitting in the lobby or in the office waiting for their child to get picked up for the dentist to micro, because we have them out in the offices. And it's a way to kill a few minutes on for the kids. That's a way I can send those two copies of it.
That would be great, and it's just not, people will start, it's just a shame that people at Delaware Valley School District go to all of this work and do all the stuff that they do and the great things that happen here. And I don't know if that gets through to the parents all the time. Certainly gets through to the children. And I don't know if it gets through to the parents and the general people in the public. Like you say, you need to tell people this is where your money's going towards. You need to see that stuff. I don't have an answer. My only answer is the library. I don't know how good that will work, but we can look into different avenues. We do post it online. We do promote it.
Yeah, it's up, so all 7 of them are up there now. We just keep adding the new one on top of the prior year, so they're all listed right there. Which is great too, when it comes to budget time, if you ever want to look at it. Rosemary peppers me with questions. So it's funny, she's not here tonight. She peppers me with questions about the annual
She's
budget.
calling it late.
But they're all good questions, but she did her homework, she plowed through and I think she knew you were cutting that teacher before we knew you were cutting that teacher, but she saw the numbers. That would justify if we could lose one through retirement. Okay, thank you.
Next time. Okay, may I have a motion to approve the minutes from the regular board meeting held on August 15th, 2019?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, motion carries. Student representative report. I'd like to welcome Mr. John Babbitts, the senior class president, who will be doing it this year with Miss Mia Van Wee, is that how you say it? Who is the student council president. John, welcome. Be here. We're not scary people. Make of this opportunity anything you want to make of it, You'll grow into this. We watched.
Although last year they sang to us.
Yes, this is kind of like,
Yes.
it's a tough one to be, just to throw that out there now.
We might be able to get something.
We asked you to sing on stage, so.
Every person that has sat in the seat you've sat in has been different and unique. And I know every board member that I've served with since I've been on this board has valued that opinion. I'm now 57 years old. It's been a long time since I've been to high school. I need to hear what you have to say. That's what I'm saying. I need you. So that's coming from me. Because I'm making 9 people here, 10 including the superintendent, he doesn't get to vote. But we're making decisions that will affect your classmates and your underclassmen. And we need to hear from you. So anything you bring to the table, we greatly appreciate it. But you are more than welcome here, and you're an equal person here. So have fun with it. Now, what do you got for us today?
All right. Still saying that. A couple things about me. My name's John Babbitts. As you introduced me, A couple things that I do. There's a koi pond in the middle school area, in Delaware Valley Middle School. That is my Eagle project, I'm proud to say. I've been working alongside Mr. Everstike and Dr. Adapolo to get that up and running so that we can promote environmental education within the middle school that I went to. In the marching band.
How about Mary Poppins?
That's true. I was in, ever since my 8th grade year, I've been a part of the high school drama club. So I was in Fiddler on the Roof. Then the next year, I was in Little Mermaid. I was Chef Louie. Then I did Peter Pan. And then this past year, in Mary Poppins, I was Mr. Banks. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. And a couple of things that are going on with our student body. A lot of great things, and it's really exciting. First thing this week was Spirit Week, and so Monday we dressed up as a bunch of different things. So Monday was Movie Monday, so you dressed up as your favorite movie character. Then Tuesday we had Tropical Tubular Tuesday, and that was more of a Hawaiian themed or a tacky tourist kind of theme to it. Then Wednesday we had Out of This World Wednesday, and I think it was in honor of the popularized Area 51 raid. And so we had people dressed up with NASA stuff, aliens, tinfoil hats, you name it, it was there. Then we had, today was Time Travel Thursday. So that could have been anything from any of the past decades, past centuries, to anything that we are in the future. So we had everyone from grandmas to people in togas. It was quite interesting. It was very interesting. And then tomorrow is going to be our Spirit Day. So the seniors are going to be wearing our senior t-shirt, which is going to be black. Then the juniors are wearing white. I want to say the sophomores are wearing red, and then the freshmen are wearing gray. So tomorrow morning, and I think we're getting there at about 4:15, but I think it starts airing at 5 o'clock in the morning. I could be wrong on that. We have a morning pep rally, which is viewed by WBRE, and that's always a lot of fun. There's always a lot that goes on there, and a lot of people that really support it. We're looking to have really high numbers this year. Also, tomorrow is going to be our Spirit Games in the school day, and that's always a lot of fun. A lot of people get really pumped up for it. There's a lot of face paint, a lot of screaming. It's really awesome. And then to backtrack a little bit, to look back, we had our club fair, and we had a ton of different clubs, everything from the drama club to engineering club, and computer programming club, mock trial, model UN, FBLA. There's so many different opportunities for the students to get involved, and it really did what made you proud. Then we also had our Day of Caring. The Day of Caring was really, really successful. I've been told that it's the most participation we've ever had for it. Then we have with our school store that was brought into. There was some construction with it a couple years ago, and I've been told that it's going online soon onto the high school webpage. They said that tentatively it's going to be within this month. But the idea is that it's going to be order online, and you can pick it up in the offices and stuff like that. It's quite impressive with the CTs. And then Saturday, moving back into the future, with Saturday we have our Warrior Fest, which is, I think it's our 13th annual one. And it's going to be really exciting. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We have a football game at 4 o'clock and our homecoming dance at 7 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of different vendors and a lot of different clubs that are going to be having different things going on. I know for class officers, we're going to be having a dunk tank. And I think every single officer is going to be in there at some point. So that'll be a lot of fun.
You should invite the school board.
Maybe
just the president.
Be your representative.
And then also next Thursday, just to look forward into the month, we have our college fair, which is coming up. And I've been told that there are 48 colleges that are going to be present there, which is really, really awesome since this is a relatively new thing. And it's starting to grow, which is awesome. So that's all I have.
What is the college fair again?
College fair, so the juniors and the seniors will take a couple of periods throughout the day to visit different colleges. They'll have a little station set up, a couple of brochures, and they always have a representative there. And the students can go, so let's say, I remember last year I went to one for Unity College in Maine. And when I went there, I asked them about some of their different programs. I was interested at the time in environmental law. So I asked them about that, some of the internship opportunities they have, sometimes they have financial aid stuff too, but they're able to tell you about some of the new things that they have going on, and it really does help though, giving insight to a lot of the students as they're looking to, I guess get ready for the next few years.
Yeah, what's the date?
It's next Thursday, so that's gonna be,
That's all right, so next Thursday is good, yeah, all right. That's a fact, so I'm glad to hear that's, right, because that's a
This will
new,
be the second one.
yeah, that's really great, that's fantastic.
Last year, Christine Marks was there.
Right, right.
Representing the whole thing.
but that's all I have.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Are there any questions or?
Yeah, thanks. Go ahead, I'll go last. Everybody else go last.
Mr. Babbitt, we heard from Dr. Bell that we've been doing annual reports for the past 7 years. And it sounds like, Mr. Babbitt, you've been with our district for at least the past 7 years.
Yes, sir.
Can you just tell us here tonight, top 2 or 3 changes that you've seen in our district that you're most happy about as a student?
That's a good question. Thinking back to it, it's probably the things that most affect me. So the first thing I'd have to say with the marching band, getting that up and running. When I was in 6th grade, it was kind of an idea that they were still trying to figure it out. And in 7th grade, they got the numbers up. And then later, we were able to receive a lot of funding, which was really awesome because we got a lot of new instruments. So now it's really evolved. Seeing it go from us sitting in a semicircle, wearing the polos, now we have uniforms, we've got sousaphones, we've got tenor drums, we've got a wide variety of so many different things, and it really does help. And I think it really did make a difference, and it still does. The other couple things, I think, let's see, I know the school store has been really good. A lot of people have been really excited about it. When I think I was in freshman at the time, either going into freshman year or just leaving, and it was really, really cool because we knew about the school store, but there wasn't a whole lot we knew about it. So there was a couple of things here and there, and then when we got the school store, I think it really popularized the experience. So we were able to see a whole bunch of different things that were going on, which was really awesome. And then, let's see.
Throw in the koi pond.
Oh, yeah.
It's environmental studies. Mr. Babbitt, you're impressive. I know when we don't normally like our student representatives to be questioned by the public because they are our students. And I'm very protective, Dr. Bell is protective, everybody on this board is protective. So whenever a student gets questioned, they're like ready to cut that off. You handle things pretty well.
Thank you.
You know, so we're sitting here, you know, I know John's feeling the same way, but we know Mr. Holding, so we let things go, you know. And it's good, because this is how you grow in life, you know, this is how I grew, you know, everything. The marching band, see, now I am 57, so I might know something that you don't know.
That's fair.
My daughter started playing keyboards, the synthesizers, the pianos and everything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, the greatest thing that she does when she's in middle school. The greatest thing for that child, that lights that child up more than anything else in the world, is when an upper class person compliments her or comes over and tries to help her. That peer system is just amazing. So I just tell you that maybe you could take advantage of that, because it always helps two people grow. The Warrior Fest and Dr. Brian Castle. I take 21 swings every year at the car with a sledgehammer. So that's what I do. I walked in with Dr. Bell last year, right, John? The first thing they did.
on Facebook the other day.
Yeah, first thing they do is hand me a sledgehammer. So at 56 years old, I'm pretty good at still swinging that sledgehammer. So I'll challenge anybody to do that. I'm not doing the water tank. I'm just not. All right? I'll go, it takes 21 swings, 21 bucks, and I'll walk against anybody.
Tough Corey gets to do.
Yeah, Corey's got to get it done. He's the dive captain at his firehouse. Who better? Right? He's who better. So, and it's cold out, and I am old, but I'll do this. I'll do the sledgehammer there tomorrow. So I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I would just like to add that so much work goes into this annual report, and that was an excellent question. I appreciated that question, and what an excellent response. But that's what it's about. What just happened here.
Mrs. Luffy and audience, the reason why the question was raised is one of the greatest threats to the United States today is the decay of spirituality. And as a second homeowner, you confirmed to me, once again, that, well, you answered, marching band, school sport. That's the spirit of any academic institution, whether it be an elementary school, a high school, a college, a military institution. So for you to do that very ad lib and just immediately, respond that way, Mr. Babbitt, as a taxpayer, I truly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
You'll do well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other comments on the student representative report?
If Dr. Mullen can tell you, you're free to leave at any time. You don't have to stick around and you don't have homework to do.
That's true.
Any meeting you're welcome to stay as long as you want, and you can leave as early as you want, and you don't have to tell me that either. You can let it be our secret.
And we don't have the authority to cut you loose, only Dr. Bell does, so don't look at me, look at him. That's his area.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Kevin, thanks for the question. I like the way you do this, thank you very much. You challenge that in a nice way. I appreciate that. Administrative reports and attendance reports. Are there any comments on the administrative reports? Financial reports. Are there any comments on the financial reports? Okay, we have the superintendent's report with Dr. John Bell.
Okay, thank you. John, I mentioned Warrior Fest and homecoming festivities, and then also on Sunday, it's all thing dinner. So there's 4 inductees this year, and the dinner's Sunday afternoon over at the High Point Country Club. We have 4 inductees. Billy Carroll from, I would say, 863, and then Billy Gassman, many of you remember Dyke Gassman, the mayor of Matamoros, his son, who did a PhD in nuclear engineering. Dan Steve, who is an academic person over in Europe. And then Brad McNally, who was the first of the 4 McNally boys that all came through and were amazing students. And he's a graduate of the Coast Guard Academy, and still is in the Coast Guard year later. So that's Sunday, and that's the culminating activity of a crazy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have a busy weekend, and then that's the last thing on Sunday night, so it's a real nice night. I want to give a shout out to the PTA at Dingman Delaware Elementary School. They had a barbecue after school last Friday, and over 200 kids stayed for the barbecue. So that's really cool. That's a neat school spirit thing. So nice job to the PTA, Mr. Claudia. I just want to thank anybody that's here that went to the CTE open house a few Saturdays ago. It really was an awesome morning. It was a very proud morning to be an Elmer Valley Warrior. It was a tremendous project. It's so great for our kids. And it's been a long time coming. Pam will tell you, she's been around forever on this board trying to get it done, and it's finally come to fruition. I think the punch list is about 172 items that still need to be done, but they're little things. And trust me, Marvin's on it. Marvin's on it. But the facility is beautiful. And another thing I want to update you is we had a long conversation about the pros and cons about the $50 cafeteria debt and how we felt about it. And I was at a meeting in Harrisburg on Friday, and I adjusted space with his people at PVE. While the state allows that to happen, the federal law does not allow it if your school is a national school lunch program, which we are. So we cannot do, so you notice we took that policy off tonight, that's not on the list. Wealthier districts who don't rely on a lot of funding from the National School Lunch Program, many of them abandoned it back in 2012, when all the new nutritional standards came in that were so much that, we had to revolt with the whole grain everything and 3 nuggets, whether you're a 96-pound gymnast or a 275-pound tackle. All that's it. So the wealthy districts all left the National School Lunch Program, but many of us cannot. We receive about $750,000 a year of reimbursement, so we can never afford to be out of the school lunch program. But then we have a different set of rules to follow than a lot of other suburban districts. One of the rules is we can't do the $50 alternate lunch meal, so we're right where we were last year. No harm, no foul.
Good conversation though.
Oh, that's good. Right, good pros and cons, like a social studies. And then finally,
We spent about 2 hours talking to Mrs. Bouquet about this, right? Now, we could have talked about something else.
PD's guidelines were not very clear. And there's like 2 or 3 sentences that is totally convoluted. And so Justin got to the right person and just asked them very clearly, and got a very clear response. Fine.
and then the final thing, there was a question last week about the bonds, and I wanted Billy to address that.
Question about bonds last week. Bonds have call dates on them, and ours are all in really recent years, and the oldest one, the first call date isn't until next spring. So our financial advisor said you would have been hearing from us probably late in 2019. And the way the audit report, it takes the interest and coupon rates. And there's a coupon rate of 4% on one of the year-end bonds, but it's this year on this particular, the oldest bond. In wild years, it's more like 2, 2.5, and 3%. They're gonna have to take a close look to see whether there's gonna be any refinancing abilities. But they told me there probably is not gonna be a lot of money. But, at some point, we'd have to make a decision of, saving the long-term cost of the bond versus the closing costs to do it. So we'll have our eye on it, but good question. And they were getting around to us with our call dates. And then, of course, the other bonds are call dates for a year and a half later than that and a year later than that, because the IRS changed the rules. You cannot do an advanced refunding. You used to be able to, if it financially was good for the district, but it's illegal to do that anymore. So you have to wait till a certain number of days, like 60 or 90 days before the actual call date, which is somewhat new because this district has done advanced refinancing. You probably remember that, Ken, back in the day. And so
Why did they do that, do you know?
it's just the IRS.
Yeah.
You can do that
That's the best thing.
Sure.
one? Thanks for the question.
I read today, I read like 14 different finances today. I'm sure this is kind of like a thing what we do, Jack does a professor, I do it as a kid. I gotta say, the turmoil in the market, when you really start reading the bonds sold off today, and then you read different things, and then I say, should I be reading that? I know I've asked Jack, should I even be reading this periodical? Because I don't know where they're headed or what their agenda is with certain things. But I know the overnight lending rate went up so high last week that we actually ran out of money, and the Fed had to infuse $53 billion into it because you have to have a certain amount on hand for the Federal Reserve rates and just everything that's going on, up and down. And then today I read an article in the Washington Post that said mortgage rates spike, and that was the headline. And then when you read it, the article, it says mortgage rates spiked because of today's bond sell-off, or yesterday's bond sell-off market, to levels we have not seen since August. And I was like, really, since 16 days ago? You know, I mean, you talk about, you hear so much in the news about fake news and drama news, and it was like, am I really reading this article? We've not seen a spike in the bond market like this since August, 2 weeks ago. You know, so I really take what I read with a grain of salt these days, because whatever it is today, it certainly changes tomorrow. Thanks for doing the work into it, and have the patience to do the work into it. We'll find out.
That's it.
May I have a motion to accept the treasurer's, thank you, Dr. Bell. May I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
Motion.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, motion carries. Bills for payment. May I have a motion to accept the bills for payment, which include the general fund, cafeteria fund, capital reserve fund, and 2017 construction fund?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. Personnel items. May I have a motion to approve the personnel items, including resignations, appointment, child rearing leave, extension of bereavements, and change of salary?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. We'll need an executive session to discuss student issues. May I have a motion to move into executive session? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objections, the motion carries. We will return. May I have a motion to move back into regular session?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, motion carries. Item for approval, may I have a motion to approve the additional volunteers per attachment?
Motion. Second.
Is there any discussion?
This is one. Yeah, the last one is good.
Read the last one.
Ashley Simmons.
She's really cool.
Read the last one. I will read it first.
Well, that's Zimmer.
Thank you, madam. May I have a motion to approve the per attachment?
We didn't finish that. All those in favor?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any objection? Motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval to readmit student 2018-2019 1001238 effective August 26th, 2019.
So moved. Second.
One discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection? The motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval to readmit student 2018-2019 1005890 effective August 26th, 2019.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Any no objection? The motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval to readmit student 2018-2019 4000561 effective August 26th, 2019.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection? The motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval of the revised sixth grade science curriculum?
So moved. Second.
Is there any discussion on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval of the change orders for the CTE and additions renovations projects as listed?
So, second.
Is there any discussion?
I have a question about the electrical light fixtures. Is that something that we chose to change, or that was a mistake from the?
Which one?
The additional electrical light fixtures, relocation of ducted heat detectors?
In the kitchen.
It's the 11,000.
Yeah.
That was early childhood, they were not on the drawing. 217 to do with the, I know we had some heat detectors going off last week in high school. Does this have anything to do with that? No, okay. Okay, is there any other discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Any no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval of the change orders for the 2019 summer projects as listed?
Motion.
Second.
I'm just reading this way. I'm very happy to see this one. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection, motion carries. Administration and replacement projects. Do we have any idea when that reimbursement is gonna happen? Does it take a year, 2 years?
The firm that's handling that has to submit a plan to DEP. The plan has to be approved, and then there's various steps that have to occur. I would think that, he said it could be 3 to 6 months after the plan's approved and after all the remediation is complete.
It's actually pretty quick, you know? I was thinking more than a year or 2 down the line. That's good. May I have a motion for the approval of Art Levinowitz, Delaware Valley School District vote for the 2020 Pennsylvania School Boards Association President-elect.
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval of David Hine as the Delaware Valley School District vote for the 2020 Pennsylvania School Boards Association Vice President?
Motion.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection, the motion carries. I'm glad I was able to pronounce those names. May I have a motion for the approval of the Delaware Valley School District's vote for the 2 open trustee positions on Pennsylvania School Board Association Insurance Trust Board as listed? Kathy Swope, term ending 12/31/2022, and Mark Miller, term ending 12/31/22.
Motion.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the approval of the Delaware Valley School District's vote for 3 open trustee positions on the school board secretary's forum steering committee as listed? Jennifer Davidson, Bethann Ziegler, and Jamie Lynn Zimmerofsky.
You still choosing?
Yeah, that's hard.
So
All those terms ending 12/31/2000.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the expulsion of student 2019-2020, 1000681 for 90 school days with the right to reapply after 45 days if stipulations are met?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the expulsion of student 2019-2020, 1000644 for 90 school days with the right to reapply after 45 school days if stipulations are met?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. May I have a motion for the expulsion of student 2019-2020, 1000890 for 90 school days with the right to reapply after 45 school days if stipulations are met?
Motion. Second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing no objection, the motion carries. Please note in the minute that the board policies listed are under review. Policies 1004, membership, 105, curriculum, 150, Title I, comparability of services, 216, student records, 217, graduation, 335, family and medical leaves, 820, privacy and security of student electronic and digital information, and 821, cloud computing. Is there any other business from the board and the public? Mr. Holliday.
Mr. O'Leary, on policy number 820, privacy and security of student electronic and digital information, piece of advice or recommendation is that your solicitor and staff become cognizant of the use during the discovery process if a student becomes a plaintiff in a case, that metadata can be requested, which is viewed by many people in academia and other organizations as an offense against privacy. Yet it is now law that a plaintiff can be requested with respect to any of your records, your school records, any photos that you might take of a child doing something inappropriate, so that they can be ensured that the district has not been manipulated by either the staff and or members of the board. It's a very, very tough new law that was enacted and really impacts the litigation process. So I just wanted to bring that to the attention of the board and the district.
Thank you. I can say that with student privacy, that's foremost in the board's mind and certainly in the administration's mind. We do an awful lot when we have an awful lot of discussion as to how we can continue to do this better and better, protect our students from things like that. So thank you for your input. Appreciate it. Anybody have anything from the board?
I just have a question about with regards to the annual report. Is there any significant change, addition, difference of this report versus last year or recent years?
In terms of format, we follow a very similar format. But there are highlights in every one of the building reports. I've been really curious about something that might have been different from last year with this. They can just look at the highlights.
Any of the, you started the TV dashboard, right, last year? That was a pretty good highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna look at.
There's a thing called the BD dashboard. If you go to the annual report page for all the annual reports on, last year we added a dashboard of data that you can see on a whole variety of statistics. And then we'll be updating that again.
As far as that school lunch thing that you brought up, I know myself and Dawn, we had long conversations about just trying to find alternative things so we could offer, ideas, just a bit of brainstorming. But I'm glad that it's not there. Maybe some of the ideas we have, we could share with most members afterwards. Maybe that'll help with the situation, because we're gonna have a situation that we know. But I wasn't happy with leaving it where it was, so I'm kind of glad to see that it's no longer an issue. We'll need to have October 10th, and that's
I
anything.
did have a question. Regarding the new charter school changes that are occurring, I realize they're not permanent yet, they're being suggested. Here, we don't deal with charter schools, Delaware Valley, but many school districts do. My question is, are charter schools required to do formal assessments such as public schools?
Well, they are considered public schools, even though they're private boondocks, they actually are considered public schools. The problem has been all along is their accountability piece. There's absolutely no accountability for their
That's why I
performance.
Because in the bullet that Bill provided, it does say allowing school districts to limit student enrollment at charter schools that do not provide a high-quality, equitable education to students. So I'm wondering, how do school districts, if they don't do formal assessments such as we do, even though they are public schools, like, how do you, they got to do to that point, they don't do well.
Yeah, they have an SVP score just like any other school.
Oh, they do,
It's around
okay.
500.
Okay.
In fact, since we don't have any true brick and mortar charters in that, we just have the cyber charter. And there's tens of thousands of kids across Pennsylvania that are in these cyber charter schools. And it's millions and millions and millions of dollars to place them. No cyber charter has ever had an SVP score of a 70 or above, which is a passing score. So every cyber charter times every school year, they put a number that in, and they never ever have to get a passing score. It's really sad.
So is this going to also address the cyber charter, or is it just the brick and mortar?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Oh, this is big.
yeah, so it could be really
I
big.
haven't been much on it, okay,
Yeah.
excellent. So we should be allocating.
Yeah, there's two stages, there's some executive orders that the governor could do. In fact, we just got some stuff today, some more info about that. But the big stuff will be legislative changes, and the trick will be to get through the Senate. The Senate takes a tremendous amount of money in campaign contributions from the charters and the cyber charters, so that's where the real tough part will be with any legislative changes.
So if there are some points that you would find useful, maybe you can send those to us, and we send our letters in, or make our phone calls, we'll address those particular items.
Okay, announcements, October 10th, 2019, work session at 7 PM, Delaware Valley Administration Offices. October 24th, 2019, regular school board meeting, 7 PM, Delaware Middle School Library. Again, I would like to thank Principal Weston, the staff at Shahoan Elementary School, the library staff here for hosting us tonight. And we're gonna need to have an executive session after the meeting to discuss personnel and real estate. We will not be returning after that. So at this point, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting and move to executive session.
Motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.